let me show you how to request a document signature at any step of your workflow here on Jotform. So follow me to my desktop right now. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jotform, and on this video, I'm going to show you how to request a document signature at any step of your workflow. This is super useful, especially when you have to ask for a signature at a certain step of your workflow. Once it's approved or denied, then you jump into that step. So let me show you how. First thing we need to do is jump into one of the workflows that we've created to add the document signature element. So let's go ahead and use this one, a purchase order approval template. Let's go ahead and edit this one right here. And this is a normal workflow where we have the starting point and it goes through the flow process right here. Now, let's just say that we want to ask for a signature at a certain stage of the approval system. So let's just say that once approved, for example, for a house rental, then we need to sign a document. So it could be a use case. So let's go ahead and move this a little bit to the top, here to the bottom. Let's remove this connection because that's where we're going to add the sign document option. So let's go ahead and bring it inside of here. Let's go ahead and connect to the next step. We need to set the outcome right here. In this case, approve, and the other outcome, for example, sign, decline, or cancel. I'm gonna go with the sign so it continues. And if it cancels, I can send it over to this option over here if it's declined, just to give you an idea, okay? Next, we're gonna jump into the setup process. We need to add the document that needs to be signed. So we can choose a document that has been created here in our Jotform account. In this case, I'm gonna use a test document just for testing purposes, and I'm gonna use this scanned document, okay? So I'm going to set this up, which is the managed signers. In this case, this document only requires one signature. So it's just me. I can set a password for this, an access code, and I can also set a message. For example, the access code is your postal code, your year of birth, or a password that you've previously set with that person. In this case, I'm going to keep it simple. Let's go ahead and save, and we now have the signed document step right here. Let's go ahead and preview this document to test it out. Let's start off with the starting point. I'm just going to fill this out really quickly with demo data to jump into that step. Let's go ahead and submit. I'm going through the flow steps right here, and we should be jumping into the signed document in a bit, okay? So let's finish off this last approval to get to that signed document. So it's been approved by 2 approvers before this step. Now we're at the signed document request step. Now in this case, since we are in preview mode, we just have to set if it was signed or declined to continue to the next step. A document should be sent out that needs to be signed. In this case, I'm just going to sign it for testing purposes, and it's going to jump to the next step. So the good thing about this is that once it's signed, it jumps into the next step. For example, for a next approver, or if it's just going to end the process. So it's a really practical use case right here to sign a document in case there needs to be a document that needs to be signed after passing through some approvers. So it's a really good use case to add the sign element to your workflow. So please let me know here in the comments what you think about the sign document element and what you would like to see in the future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification to get notified when new videos come out. And that's a wrap.